Hi guys, I am back today with a kind of dual purpose video here. I will be doing a second look with the She's and Parties palettes from Melt, and then I will also be doing a little bit of like the top of what I've got going on in my inner corner with some of the Devinah Cosmetics shades that I picked up. I finally got to get a few of them, so I definitely want to swatch those for you guys and let you know what I think. But I've got to say, on the eye, I think they're really pretty. And we may have a dupe on our hands, but I'm going to swatch it so you guys can see it. But we may have a dupe to a Pat McGrath shade. Maybe not an exact dupe, but something very similar, like maybe if you can't splurge on the Bronze Seduction palette, but you really were obsessed with the same shade that I was, this may do it for you. I'm going to swatch these for you guys, and we will check them out together. Okay, so I'm going to start with the color Runts from Devinah, and I am going to put the color Strangelove from Melt right next to it. It may be not even remotely close because it kind of doesn't look like it now, but I don't know, I felt like they were more similar, like in my mind. But here's the color Runts. To me, the formulation of this is very flaky, but not in a bad way, not like in a can't use it way. It does remind me of the Melt formulation because of that. So that is the color Runts. I'm going to put the color Strangelove right next to it, but on the very front. Oh no, this is just not the same. This is not the same. I don't know why I thought it was remotely similar. In my mind, before I made this video, I was like, oh yeah, they're totally similar. They're totally not similar, guys. Don't listen to my mind. I've slept for like 3 hours, so this kind of all is falling back into place now. So there's that color, obviously not the same. The next color I'm going to do from Devinah is Kazookles. Interesting name. I have this shade all over my lid. And this is also another purple glittery kind of shade. Really pretty. Purplish bluish. Really, really pretty. The first shade, gray silvery purple with a little bit of pink to it. The next shade is Marshmallow Pillows. Oh, okay. That one kind of came apart in a weird way, as you can tell from the swatch, but I mean, it's fine. That is like a pinky purple kind of color, although it's kind of coming off blue in the monitor, so that's interesting. Like, it literally does not look pinky purple at all. It looks blue. That is weird. Hopefully when I'm moving my arm, you can see it going pinky. Because when you look at it dead on, it's pink. Also, I use the color Runts on the very center of my lid as well. And the next color is Pixie Sticks, which reminds me of my favorite shade in the Bronze Seduction palette. And hopefully, when I do these, you'll be able to see that. Okay. So it's kind of pinkish, greenish, yellowish, shiny, and you're just seeing the gold. That's weird. That is very strange. When I'm looking at it dead on, I'm seeing purple and pink and blue and green. And then when I put it on my eye, it was strongly green. So that's really interesting. Now, this is the shade from the Bronze Seduction palette that I thought was similar to it. I'm telling you, I know that this is not, I know Pixie Stick is not coming up like that, but when I placed it in my inner eye, it's much more green, so it's weird that I'm not getting that shift on camera. I almost feel like if you mix the other special shade from Pat McGrath over the top of that, they're even more similar. I put those two together. It's weird. The textures are similar, but they're not the same. This is more gritty. The Pat McGrath one is more gritty, where the Devinah is softer, but it's more flaky. Hopefully that makes sense. It's weird. I swear to you, they are more similar. I'll try and get different pictures and include it on my Instagram so you guys can see that. The next color is Nerds, and it's a blue-green kind of color, which I'm kind of obsessed with. Now, from my view, it looks very, very blue, and in the camera, it looks very green. Now, that, in the camera, looks really similar to the Pat McGrath shade. That is so weird. Maybe, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say here because what I'm seeing and what the camera's picking up are two different things. Okay, the next color is Everlasting Gobstopper. And it looks more like a pale blue to me. But then I swatch it and I see blue, purple, pink, even a little green there too. And then in the monitor, I haven't looked at it yet. In the monitor, I'm seeing green. Oh my gosh. I love these shifter colors, but boy, they're a trip, aren't they? Because what you expect is not what it is. Very, very interesting. Okay, the next and last shade from Devinah that I have is Swatches. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Sorry if I'm not. And it looks mostly blue, head on. And then, I don't know what it's going to look like in the monitor. Well, it looks blue in the monitor, but it also has a purple shift to it when I'm looking at it as well. So hopefully you guys are seeing all of these. The finish is very similar to the Pat McGrath, so hopefully you can see that as well. However, the texture is different, but I think I prefer the Pat McGrath. However, if you are on a budget, this might be a way to achieve a very similar look on the eye without spending a total crap ton of money. So also, I totally forgot to include this. I have a metric crap ton of indie brands and black-owned brands that are going to be coming up on my channel, so I really hope that you guys will at least give it a chance if you're not really into indie brands, because I think you can really find some great products from them. One of my favorites, Sydney Grace, is having a massive Christmas in July sale, and I'm not going to lie, I've kind of gone a little crazy, but their shades are probably... Their shades are some of my favorite. They're right up there with Pat McGrath. I think the quality is just phenomenal, and I also picked up some of their other products that I hadn't tried yet, so I'm really excited. Some of it's sitting here because it arrived that quickly, which is crazy. And I also have Looksy Beauty that I'm going to do. I also have some more Give Me Glow. I have, let's see here. I've got a table full of stuff. I need to clean up my mess because I'm too old to leave this much stuff out on my desk. But I do have a lot coming for you guys, so maybe let me know what you'd like to see first. Oh, I also have Menagerie. I'm super excited to try. I got a couple of their palettes. I still want a couple more of them, but I haven't tried them, so maybe I'll change my mind once I use them. You never know. And I will have a few of the new Sydney Grace palettes to give a shot. There's a lot coming. There's a lot coming here. I sold a lot of things to be able to do these, so hopefully you'll really like them. If you guys want to see how I got this eye look, just keep watching, and I really hope you guys like this video. Alright, I am back. I have my eyeliner on, I have my mascara on, and I put a little bit of lip gloss on over the top to add some dimension to what I had going on. I want to take a few seconds and talk about the things that I use. So, first of all, you guys recognize this from a previous video. That is the Melt She's and Parties, I almost said stack, palette. And second use, I've got to say I liked it just as much as the first. I did try to do more of a halo eye, though it kind of got lost underneath all of the extra glittery toppings I put on it. So, the only thing that I used that was not from this palette was a few shades was from Devinah, and those were the top three I put on my lid and in my inner corner. So what you would do with this, in my opinion, would be take this lovely shade right here and put that right in the center of the halo, and then take this and put it in your inner corner just to kind of do what I've got on my eyes. It will look very similar, not quite the same because I did use different shadows. I really liked it. I think performance-wise, everything went really well. This color right here, and I'm going to say this probably in the beginning, it reminds me very, very much of the shade from the Pat McGrath Bronze Seduction palette that I'm kind of obsessed with. So you could definitely save some money by picking it up at Devinah. And, you know, if you can't afford to splurge on the Bronze Seduction palette and you're maybe just interested in those special shades, then I would say that the shade Pixie Sticks is very, very similar to that, in my opinion. But I will swatch them side by side so you guys can see that as well at the beginning. And that's pretty much it. I've got to say, I really like this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe, and ring the bell for future updates. And I will see you guys later. Bye.